Hello, and welcome to We Hate Skill Windows, a podcast about hating skill windows and more importantly, reviewing webtoons, and webcomics, and possibly other things. Today we review Reincarnation of the Strongest Sword God, a adaptation from apparently like one of the top selling Chinese novels of all time, I think. So, you come in with high expectations and you get really good art and what I would feel is sort of lackluster story and characters. But anyhow, our main character finds himself playing a video game. And if you know King's Avatar, you should know roughly how this sort of thing goes. He's like pretty good at what he does. But he's not the best, and his team or his like guild terminates his agreement and deletes his game. And that's like sort of crazy. But in the throes of him being sad and depressed and drinking to end his day, he wakes up and it's 10 years in the past. And the man's like, "Damn, I get a chance to go back in time. Time to play the game again. It's time. We're gonna play the game and we're gonna do it better this time." And yeah, that's about it. He's got a friend named Blackie. The guy's like Asian IRL, but his in-game avatar is like brown.
Black Dragon or something.
Well,
Oh, yeah,
no,
yeah.
yeah, not even that. His in-game character is like
Yeah, the skin
tannish
tone, yeah.
brown skin tone, and I'm like, hold on. You call your friend Blackie because I mean, he has black hair, yes, but like, you're in China. I fail to
I think it's
understand.
it might be just a very weird translation, but I think Asura tries to make the argument that his like in-game avatar is like Black Dragon.
That makes no sense. Why would he call his friend by his gamer tag? No one calls Yifeng or whatever, or Shufeng, whatever his real name is, by his. I guess he used like essentially his real name in the game. I don't know. No one calls him by his name, really. But yeah, I don't know. I can't believe the man woke up and didn't realize it was 10 years ago. Like, he was like, damn, I drank so much that I went back in time. And only after he woke up did he realize and called his friend. Like, did he not notice his voice sounded different? He's probably dressed in unfamiliar clothes.
Mhm.
But yeah, it's your typical dungeon runner one. You you have a lot of segments where the main character runs into a dungeon and gets the first clear. It's sort of reminiscent of King's Avatar in that way. Uh, I don't know. I feel like one of our friends would have a more fun time reading this, maybe, because he plays Final Fantasy. But I don't play Final Fantasy, and a lot of the rating knowledge goes over my head. Like, oh, like, understandably, I get that, like, the tank is supposed to pull aggro and all that stuff. But maybe you would know. You've played a bit more than I have. If a DPS plays out of order, does it mess up the whole routine?
Like,
Like, for example, in one of the chapters, there's like this girl who's a mage, and the tank was pulling aggro, and then the girl hit the boss with such a big attack that it apparently aggroed onto her, and that was bad for some
oh,
reason.
in most of the MMOs I play, that's like that'd be astonishingly hard to do because usually the tanks have such a high aggro value. that
Hmm.
they never lose that unless they die. Oh,
Yeah, it was weird because then the main character, who was level 0 by the way, or level 1 by the time of this party raid, swooped in and killed the boss. This would never happen in a balanced video game. However, here we are with items that are like bound to people's accounts, and all of a sudden we're dealing with like NFT, like I don't know this that the luck of these people. Also, our character also goes on like a mini overgeared arc where he just makes equipment and sells it on the market. And while I mean, that's possible in games, I'm pretty sure, it's not easy to do. Uh, like, regardless of whether or not, oh, the blacksmith quest is hidden, there's gonna be more than just two people selling things. I don't know.
yeah, honest to God.
Also, like, who the heck actually has the time to go into a game and grind materials, raw materials, for like way too damn long,
Wait, that's
just
like
so you
every
can
MMO.
what? So you can make the same equipment over and over? Like, yeah, you're
That's
getting materials
how
for
it
a quest
is.
or something. Imagine you're not even turning in the quest. You're just gathering materials to make shit. Okay, that's a lie. I've done that before, but it was in like probably the saddest MMO. I mean, you ever hear of AQ Worlds? Adventure Quest Worlds created by Artix Entertainment? Yeah. In AQ, you can a lot of the quests require you to get like 100 of X material. And because AQ Worlds was a web browser game, if your internet crashed during the quest, you would have to re-accept the quest and oftentimes I think re-get the materials. And all the materials that were in your inventory would stay there, but they would not be counted towards the quest. Life was hard. Anyone remember Nogath? No? Chris, you ever play that game? Or no?
So I can kind of hear you, but
Oh,
kind of not.
why can't you hear me? That's weird. Are you able to hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I don't. I don't plan on re-recording this. I'm pretty sure the audio levels on the OBS has been picking up fine. So we'll just pretend like that didn't matter.
What was the question?
The question was, have you ever played AQ Worlds?
Oh, like once a while back. But it was like before my time. My sister played a bit more than me.
Ah. Well, it is what it is. You got any grievances with this thing?
Mm, I've got like the usual grievances. Like, I don't think the characters had it much. I don't know, at least a well-rounded reason for doing anything. They kind of just monkeyed around and you know, went around the place, doing dungeons, getting stuff. They had really all the freaking antagonists were like the same person, like with
Yeah, it's
different.
typical with the Chinese ones.
They're all like they're either like pretending they're like super superior to you for like no reason, or they're like just straight up a pervert. And like those are the two antagonists of this story. Like copy pasted 5 times.
Yeah, that's about right.
Um,
Aside from being one dimensional, they're also, uh, oh, I see. My system is trying to restart on me. That's probably why. Windows just told me it's time to restart,
Well,
and it started like counting down. So how do I even stop that? I go to updates, I think, and tell it no, please, not now. Yeah, I actually do hate it when Windows says it's time to restart. Well, restart your computer outside of office hours or outside of active hours, and it'll just pick an arbitrary time to do it. And I'm like, damn, what if you didn't do this? I'd be less sad. But they don't care about that. They don't care about us viewers, listeners, users. I don't know. My brain doesn't work right now. Oh yeah, speaking of Windows, did you upgrade to Windows 11?
yes.
Oh, wow, dang. I was told I didn't have the specs to do it.
It might not be worth it, honestly. One of the weirdest things about it is that they move the start menu to the middle of the screen.
To the middle? Where do
Yeah, so
your
I
where do your icons go?
they just shift over slightly to the right.
Well, what? Why?
Yeah, I don't know, but it's really I'm not used to it at least because every time I try to shut down my computer, I like move my mouse down to the bottom left and then like wait a minute. Why is there like weather report here? And then I look to the middle like, oh yeah.
That is weird.
Uh,
That's quite
and
weird.
also, not all the applications I think I've adjusted to it because before I remember I had a really easy time alt tabbing
Hmm.
in between like League and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
but it's a little bit weirder now. It's a little slower. It's a little
Hold on,
weirder.
let's look up Windows 11 UI. We'll figure this out. Windows 11 UI. Oh, it is in the middle.
Yeah, it takes me like 2 clicks now to ever change. I need to shut down. I'm always like, huh? Huh? Oh.
Weird. Weird, weird. It's like they're trying to move towards Mac.
Yeah, it
Not
does
that
kind of
Mac
look like that.
has the stuff in the middle, but why?
Yeah.
Huh? Okay, you want to write it?
Sure, let's rate it.
Right, art. What can I say? Art's good.
Yeah, it is
If
really
the art
good.
wasn't good, I don't think it'd go well. Aside from One Punch Man and or anything else that mangaka makes, I feel like I've not really known of a art sort of mediocre webtoon or manhwa that's done well. Could be wrong. There's a lot with like middle of the pack art.
You remember the beginning of Scoob and Shag?
Well, yes, but that was a debate.
Uh,
That was a damn debate, and you know it. We can't count that one, surely. But I'll give the art a good old 8 out of 10. It was good. It's not really nice good, but it was good. What you give it?
I'll give it an 8 too.
Alrighty. It's all around. You know, let's have you go first. What do you give the story? And why?
Mm, I was like a 5.
5.
Yeah. It wasn't like, I don't know, horrendously bad. It moved. Actually, I'll give it a 6 because I
Oh,
thought it it was a little bit. It was well paced for the content that it had. Like it had about the same story as every other power fantasy, but at least this one was fast-paced. So I don't know, it didn't feel as horrible.
Well, so the only real thing I had with the story is, I mean, I get that all of them are bullshit. I understand that, but this one felt more bullshit. The guy got the Philosopher's Stone and like a binding sword at level 1, essentially.
Yeah.
And he's doing the thing that I know you pointed out before that I was like, damn, you know, I'm fine with this. But now seeing this guy do it so blatantly has made me sort of annoyed. Probably more in characters of just being like, this person is important later on in life. Let me talk to them. Because this isn't like a
Oh,
fantasy world where that would arguably make sense. These are real people. Just because you went back 10 years doesn't mean they'll still be incredible people, 10 years later. Things could happen. Of course, they're not gonna happen, but things could happen. And for that, I give the story. Ah, am I being mean? Ah, fuck that story. Oh, well, Is it bad? Yes, it's bad. It's a 4. Congrats, story. You get a 4.
mm,
I don't know. I I I don't terribly enjoy it when, I mean, realistically, there could be a game that comes out like this. But I don't actually really
the
enjoy it
subject, not the
when,
game.
well, the game's just unbalanced AF.
Yeah.
I feel like it's always written by people who play games, but not people who make games. So everyone just tries to like infuse what they want to see in a game, but ideally into a game world, but it doesn't make sense because it can't happen. And like, yes, that's pretty cool that you could, aggro the mayor of the first town and make things happen. But guys, it's the first town. Like, the game devs wouldn't centralize stuff there. It's more of a tutorial. You you can't expect that. I don't know. Nitpicky. Characters, you want to go again? Tell me why you like the characters.
Uh, they were certainly characters that existed. Um, didn't really like any of them. This one's like a 5.
Damn. Again with the highest scores. Um I'm gonna give the characters a 3. I really did not enjoy any of them. All the girls were super one-dimensional. All the guys were incredibly one-dimensional. The stereotypical villains from like Lowoji, Emperor Lowoji was here, but like with no real elements of funny. It's just like, wow, you twisted my friend's my henchman's arm. I'm gonna tear down your entire generational tree, and then gets humiliated by the town guard NPCs.
Yeah.
Also, like, yes, perhaps that could be a thing, but what do you mean that the town guard treated you better because you have a title in the game? You know how many people would abuse that? You don't realize how broken that would be? Why are you the only person running around with that title? Oh, right, because the game's unbalanced. If everyone is strong, no one is strong. This guy cannot possibly be the best gamer in the world. And also, what the fuck is up with his real IRL body? Somehow he like takes steroids and then it like trains his body based on his VR performance.
It was really funny.
And then
I
he can
thought that was,
beat up like an MMA fighter.
yeah,
That
that was whack.
it's not it's not how that works. Next he's gonna like practice meth questions while playing the game or some shit. Skill windows out of 10. A
I
funny
don't
little
hate
score.
skill windows in a video game modifier.
Yeah. This one also didn't do the trope where it was like video game, but in real life. It didn't do the solo leveling thing, essentially.
Oh my god.
The main character is not the only one who sees the skill window. That's not horrible. Yeah? What do you say? Like an 8 out of 10? A 9 out of 10?
Yeah, I don't really know how to score it. It was
Yeah,
just
fair
fine.
enough. We're gonna score it. I don't hate it out of 10. Perfect. And the final score, which is not mathing in my head right now.
4 plus 5 plus 8
Yep.
divided by 30.
Oh,
5.66.
yep.
5.67.
5.66. With a 5.66, this comes about where it probably is. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know. Everyone in the comments of Asura was like, "Oh my god, this is one of the best all-time titles on like Wuxia World. I really hope they don't butcher it." While I don't doubt it's good, I feel like this also didn't give it justice. Yeah, actually, that's a great old question that we shouldn't get into. If you are not black IRL and you make a black or brown character in a video game, are you role playing or are you doing worse than that? Like I
What
said,
happens when you
we're
play
not
Lucian or Echo?
gonna get back into it. Well, I think he still is. Lucian's voiced by a white guy.
Oh.
Yeah, there was like people calling to get him revoiced, but it never happened.
Man, that's
Yeah, I don't
actually
know.
crazy.
Maybe that's why he's not part of True Damage. But Yasuo,
Oh.
that man's certified.
Oh.
Let's stop talking about that. Moving on. It's your turn to pick, Chris.
Mm, let's choose.
What would it
What the
be?
fuck? What the fuck? Prepare. Mm, have we already reviewed that? Probably. Oh, that's 49 chapters. That kind of sounds good.
Well, it's doable.
Have we already reviewed Return of the Crazy Demon? Return of the Mad Demon?
I feel like we did. But honestly, if you had to ask me, I don't know. Let's take a look. Because in the beginning, we didn't really like put pictures, so I barely know what I reviewed. Um,
I don't
Human,
have.
Return of the Drug Eating, Existence, The Challenger, Inquisition, the S classes I raised, Dungeon Odyssey. We did review Sleeping Ranker, we did do that.
Oh!
I, I, I don't think we did. I
Yeah,
could be
that's fine.
wrong. I feel like I'm wrong, but I don't believe so. No, I don't
Okay.
have thumbnails from like episode 5 and lower. I
Oh,
don't
definitely
know
was on any of those.
we reviewed what, like Daughter is the final
That was
boss. Worthless regression. Don't remember the other ones. That was like
yeah.
in the and like the
I
first.
don't even have notes from that time. Yeah.
You don't have you. Well, oh wait, hold on. Windows episode 3. I had nothing apparently. Oh, the legendary son of the Marquis family. The Lord's coins aren't decreasing,
Decreasing.
aren't regressing. The world after the fall.
We don't wait. We read that early. Really? Wow.
The world
Oh,
after
because
the
only have like
fall
22 chapters
was
left.
like
Yeah.
episode 5. We should go back. That thing's gone good places. I liked where it went. That was good. Yeah. Okay, guess we haven't. We're doing it. What's it called
Yeah.
again?
Let's do it. It's both on Webtoon and Asura, but on Asura it's
Nah,
called.
Asura, it's better. And more stupid, probably. Return of the Mad Demon.
Yeah,
On Webtoons, isn't it Return of the Crazy Demon?
I think so.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, the man is very crazy. Well, if that's the case,
Oh,
we.
on
Oh,
Asura it's crazy.
you know,
On
that
Webtoon
did
it's
sound
bad.
better. I was thinking to myself as I typed it out, but then I was like, I'm not gonna question it. I am simply the typer. I don't ask questions. It's the same way where you were like, wow, we didn't review Return of the Mount Wassac until now? Actually, did you say that? I don't even think you said that. That's fine. Maybe that was in my dreams. Alright, well, we'll see you next time. If you did enjoy this, go and slam your head on the subscribe button or something. Actually, don't do that. Don't hurt your keyboard so badly. Just do it once or twice. But, yeah. If you have suggestions, or you just have horrible suggestions, let us know in the comments, and we'll see you next time.